Hi there, welcome to Red Corner Boxing. We are live. So again, welcome to Red Corner Boxing. You're live with Jam and Mr. Neutral, and we have got a very special guest here. We have got Jack the Punk Kid Hughes. He's set to fight Josue Morales on April the 4th at Stamford Bridge, the home of Chelsea Football Club, on a massive UK versus USA Transatlantic clash. Absolute pleasure to have you on, Jack. How are you today, sir?
I'm very well, thank you, mate. How are you?
Yeah, doing all right, matey. Just trying to get this new channel off the ground and that, and we're absolutely honoured for you to be our first guest, mate, at an interview. So thank you so much for your time.
That's an
What
honour
do you
to be
think? What
here.
do you think of that intro, Jack?
It's a good, mate. It's a good one.
Thanks very much. Well, listen, Jack, you are our very first interview guest, and it's good that we got a UK-based one as well, mate.
Nice.
Some story yours, but we're gonna start from the a wee bit at the beginning. We've got 20 minutes. We want to get as much in as we can and cram in with you, Jack. So Jack, you start off. I've got some questions later. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah, well, we'll just start with Jack, mate. What got you into boxing at the beginning, the very beginning? What made you fall in love with the sport?
So I have a bit of like a more unusual story than most people when they was like, oh, I got bullied, I did it to lose weight, whatever. I absolutely hated boxing. I'd never watched a boxing fight in my life. And it was Ricky Hatton versus Floyd Mayweather. And all my friends made a group chat on MSN back in the day, and they obviously added me, and they was like, "Oh, Jack, your mum's like the only person that will order the fight. Like, we need you to order the fight." And I was like, "Oh, lads," I was like, "I don't even like boxing, so I ain't gonna be doing that." And they was like, "Oh, Jack, come on, like you're our only hope, like blah 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 blah." So in the end, I just gave in. I was like, "Do you know what? I won't watch it, but it would be just cool to have my friends around and whatnot." And I don't know what come over me, but the second Ricky Hatton's ring walk music hit, I was like, boom, and I was instantly hooked and just fell in love with Ricky Hatton straight away. And then after that, I was like, oh my, I've got a box. Like, I absolutely have to box. And then a couple months later, on my 16th birthday, I was down at Rice Tippin District Boxing Club, and that's how the journey started.
Wow, mate, Ricky Hatton is my literally joint favourite boxer of all time. Ricky
Yeah,
Hatton and Carl Froch, as it was for me. Them ring
nice.
walks, mate, Blue Moon and all that. Oh my
Mm,
God, mate, it still
so
gives me
good.
goosebumps, makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up.
I
Absolute
mean,
legend, the Hitman.
Ricky Hatton must, listen to stories like this and go, "Oh my God, I've done something." A young guy, he's never thought about boxing, hates boxing, watches Ricky Hatton's ring walk and says, "Right, I've got a box. That's it." That is an incredible story of me. You've moved on from there, success after success. But coming back to 2025, Jack, the phone has not stopped ringing, I believe. The opportunities that is at this stage in your career, and a very well managed career, I must say as well, Jack, because you you seem to me, from what I've seen, put yourself in a very strong position. What with these shows coming up, and I do believe that you've got still plans for 2025, the end of 2025 for title fights. So tell us about what from this point onwards, and just how busy. Because I know you're in the USOE as well for
Yeah.
a show over there. So exciting times, mate.
Mm. No, no, it is. I've got my love back for boxing, and it's come at a perfect time because, as you said, the phone's not stopped ringing. I've gotten myself into a position where I'm very, very well known in the sport. I like to label myself as the most recognized boxer in small hall boxing, but whether I am or not, it remains to be seen. But yeah, and obviously, I took my first fight with Jack Williams. It just didn't go according to plan. And obviously I got stopped, which was a shame because I was meant to be on the DAZN card not long after on the Paddy Donovan card, and that would have been an amazing experience. But sometimes, as smart as I am as a boxer and managing my career, I can also be extremely stupid with it because I genuinely will just fight anyone at any weight, and I'm a super flyweight who's probably really a flyweight who potentially at the start of my career could have been a light flyweight, and I've had fights all the way up at super featherweight, which is just ridiculous. And the Jack Williams fight was at super bantamweight,
Mm.
and it did really make me realize that weight classes are very, very important, and I'm not a super bantamweight, not even close. But at this time in my career, I didn't really have a coach, and I was just running around like a headless chicken.
Do you think you took
Getting
a little bit too much on too quick, Jack? Sorry to
yeah,
interrupt you. Do you think you took a little bit too much on too quick on you? Because obviously you retired, then you came back. Do you think
mm,
you got a bit too excited and took a little bit too much on at once?
yeah, 100%. That's literally what I was kind of just getting to, and that was my biggest downfall. But now, obviously, I've got a new team behind me, Churchill Boxing Clubs, with Sam Mullins, who's a great coach, a great man as well. And yeah, he's really
Big up,
looking after
Sam.
me. And yeah, he's just managing my career, and we're both managing it as good as we can now. And we've got some exciting nights ahead of us.
Yes, and as you were mentioning weights there, Jack, you are actually going to be moving up another weight division coming the Chelsea show. Where you're going to be actually at super bantamweight.
No, no, back down at Superfly now, but I was
Oh,
at Super
Superfly.
Bantamweight.
See,
Yeah, yeah.
but you are moving up another weight division at some point in 25, or are you
No,
sticking
no,
around
we're back.
Superfly for now?
Yeah, we're back down to Superfly now. If anything, we're going to be going down. No more going up.
No more going on.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
find that do you find that too much of a weight jump? You know, that ceiling for your power was there, or was it simply that in fact that that it was too much to do in a short space of time to get to that and be effective? What
I
was
just
it
think
from you?
as a whole, I just think they're just too big for me. They're just too big, too
Right.
strong. Like, yeah, I've had my whole career at Superfly. And yeah, two weights, it may seem little if you don't really know it, but on the
Mm,
night, once you rehydrate and go back up to like, it is a massive difference. Even the one weight class when I fought Lewis Roberts, when we
mm,
weighed in, yeah, it all looked good and we all looked the same, but on the night, Lewis Roberts looked like 2, 3 weights bigger than me.
mm.
Once he's
So,
rehydrated and that.
It's
yeah,
it's
yeah,
that rehydration ability that is it doesn't when you think about it, Jack. The boxers drain to a weight or get down to a weight that
mm,
they're coming, but on fight night they're actually fighting a guy really who's 2 weight divisions above them.
yeah, exactly.
And we don't get that level playing field. And good to know that you actually, you've made that decision. You're a family man, Jack. You got another Wayne on the way. She's here now.
Yeah, yeah,
You got to make some solid plans for you and your family.
mm.
But you did mention title fights. Am I just on the understanding that this is something you're looking forward to the end of the year after you've done your adventures in the United States? That's coming up. Please tell us about that in a sec. But is the ultimate goal to get this 10-year career and this title fight? If you can manage it all in the 1 year, would that be a dream?
Oh, 100%. That is the plan. We are looking to get titles at the end of the year. I have my eye on a couple certain titles I'd love to get, but whatever titles get put forward to us, we're happily take.
Great stuff. Now, let's talk about the Chelsea showdown. You're up against a very highly rated prospect from America. What's his first name, James? I don't know, some
It's Josue
Collins.
Morales now, mate. The
Oh, is
other
it
one pulled out,
Morales?
neutral. The other one
He
pulled out.
pulled that. He was scared. He knew about Jack's fearsome reputation. Because there's another thing. Because of that willingness to take hard fights, there's a lot of people ducking you, Jack. And especially one that we could talk about. That's you are very interested. Because you really call people out. But there's one really boxer in your mind that you really like to call out. Is it Colin?
It was that Mick Tullen, yeah.
Mick Tullen, that's it. is that something you want to see over the line this year as well? You know, with all these great fights you've got lined up. I mean, the options are unlimited right now, of course.
Yeah, I would love that fight, but it's clear for everyone to see that he does not want that fight. I've tagged him multiple times. He's never got back to me. In fact, all of his friends do more talking than he does. And yeah, and even I tagged his promoter, Natasha, well, the
Yes,
manager, Natasha Jonas on X, and she just deleted the tweet straight away. So
deleting it straight away.
yeah. So they clearly don't
My goodness,
want
that's a
none.
dark move I ever saw one, Jack. But listen, what do you know? What do you know about your opponent come May? Sorry, the Chelsea
April,
bridge,
April 4th.
April
Yeah.
4th. Tell us what you know about it. What you know, and just what is the mentality? Just go in there and smash this dude up, man.
Yeah, no, he's a very good fighter. I think he's had 53 fights now. He's won 31, lost 17, and drawn 4, and had one no
Safety.
contest. So he's got a very good record. He's won a bag loads of titles, and his most prestigious title he's won was a WBC silver, which
Oof.
is which is
Yeah.
pretty much one off of a world title, pretty
We know.
much.
Yeah.
Um, and then he's been in the ring with people like Jesse Bam Rodriguez and other
Some
world
would say him.
champions, and he's never been stopped in 53 fights. So he's really tough. He's a really slick boxer, and he's a southpaw. But I just believe I've got the beating of him. I know my level. I believe I'm a pretty high level kid, and going back down to super bantam. I'm sorry, super fly, which I haven't fought at now in about three years or so, that I just believe it's going to be such a massive advantage for me. And
Yeah, you're
I'm just
looking really strong in the gym as well, Jack. I've seen
yeah,
the pictures on your Instagram and whatnot, mate. You look
thanks,
cut
mate.
up, so you look perfect, mate. Honestly, you look like you're ready to do business. I
I
fancy
am,
you for
mate.
this fight. I really do. Obviously, you said before the
Thanks,
Jack
Cam.
Williams fight, Jack's a friend of yours. You knew how good he
Mm,
was. You knew what a risk it was taking that. Do you
mm.
regret taking it now, or
Yes.
you don't care? I'm happy I did it.
No, no, I am. I don't regret it at all. I believe life lessons are important. I think it taught me a very strong life lesson. And at the end of the day, it's heartbreaking to lose, but I helped the friend, I guess, in a way as well. So that gives me gives me a nice feeling that to know that Jack's career is now skyrocketed as well. And it was just another good experience to fight away somewhere, to stay in another hotel. Like it's just all a big adventure to me, and I love every minute of boxing. So yeah, I don't regret that taking that fight at all. No.
Brilliant. Ra Hokum's just said, Jack, you've got Badu Jack in the gym now as well. Is Prince Patel still there?
Yes, Prince Patel is still there. Yes.
Okay, he just wanted to ask.
And not to
Another thing I was going to ask you, Jack, just
put.
quickly, mate. Where did the nickname the Punk Kid come from? Is it from youth or is it from your boxing career?
Yeah, I come up with that nickname myself. So originally I was called Jack the Ripper, but
Okay.
when I was younger, and I like to be different. I like to stand out. I'm a bit unique. What people
I
would
remember the
say.
mohawks and stuff back in the day that
Yeah,
you had, and
yeah,
you like your pink and that, don't you? You're very
exactly.
flamboyant.
And
Are you coming out? Are you coming out with a QPR Mohegan at Stamford Bridge? Are you get with a strip on? You know, Stan Bowles on the back. You know the great Stan Bowles. I remember him as a wee boy. Not giving my age away, but Jack, you know that must be a bit of a temptation for all those Rangers supporters that you'd be delighted that you'd pull such a stunt like that
oh yeah,
at the home of
sure they
Chelsea.
would be. I'm sure they would be, but I'm just gonna stick with a blonde one for now.
Are you a Chelsea fan, Jack? By the way, football wise.
No, I'm QPR fan.
Oh, you're Queens Park Rangers.
Yeah.
Sir
Yes.
Les Ferdinand's your hero, then, bruv. Yeah.
Big up West London,
Yeah,
big up West London. But Jack, you've got an amazing year coming up.
yeah.
I can't wait, especially to see you over in America. Not to put any pressure on you, son, but don't come back if you don't win. No, but I
Neutral. We
mean,
want these guests to
but
keep trying to
I'm
behave.
joking. I'm joking. But listen, Jack, you know that sort of competition's right up your street because um, you're quite adept at the 5 6 rounders. You know, most of your wins have come around at there until you've got more experience, but this is right up your street. Show your experience over them Yanks or the Americans. As we,
It's five
I,
rounds, isn't it, Jack? This one. It's five
this
Yeah.
is
rounds.
5 rounds. I believe you and the other guys that are going to be there are going to inspire victory over our American cousins and really get British boxing on that board again because they just underrate us at the minute. So we're looking for you to hold that flag, that bastion of British grit and experience, and show them over there just exactly how it's done. But you must be looking forward to going. Is Texas? Is it? I believe that they're looking at the location. That'd be a great experience for you as well. Moving
Yeah,
forward.
mate, that's the dream. The whole reason I come back into boxing was to get a fight in the States, and that is what I'm looking forward to the most. But they might be moving the location now from Texas to Las Vegas, so
Oh,
it
Wow.
just gets better and
it
better.
just
So
gets better. The gifts
yeah.
keep coming.
What would you like after that, Jack? Say you make your American debut like you dream of, what you came back for. Would you like then to get a Saudi fight?
Well, yeah, if it's on the cards, I just want to create more memories. As I said, I love to travel in. I love to stay in different places. So, whatever boxing throws at me, I'm just willing to take it.
Yeah, fair play to you, mate. And you deserve all the success and everything that's coming your way, mate, because you're a
Thanks,
top
mate.
gentleman. You're a true man of
Thanks,
God, a true absolute legend of British boxing, mate. And we couldn't be prouder of you. Win, lose, or draw, mate.
Hmm.
You're one of us forever. You know
Thanks,
that.
mate. Thanks,
No
Jam.
mercy, Jack. No mercy moving forward, mate. Show them no mercy. Thank you so
Cool.
much for coming along, being our very first guest on Red Corner
Thank you.
Boxing. Please, the guys, like and subscribe in the chat to our channel. Let's get us growing, bring you great content, like interviews with Jack, and we're so proud of you, mate. Good
Thank you,
luck
mate.
in April. We know you do us proud. Over to you, Jams. See us
Yeah,
out.
pretty much what Neutral said. Thank you, Jack, so much for being our first guest on Red Corner Boxing. To everyone in the chat, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're here for your entertainment, mate. Doing this every day. God bless everyone. Take care, and we'll see y'all soon.